PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You know the owner is happy with that one. Hey, way to make a play!
Oh, boys, we got this.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, let's play like a team. All right, let's go.
Stay tough,
Right
boys.
now,
Stay
let's
tough.
go get 6.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
Yeah, let's make some good plays today.
Get to him, offense.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What is this?
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jonathan Grenard from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We gotta hold them right there, D.
Sly on for the extra point.
Get the ball back.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yeah, that's what we do.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
6 on this.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 more yards. Drew, Laporta. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
out of the gun. Goff. Being chased out left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Keep the ball moving.
Gibbs. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go. 21-0 our score after 1.
Score Vikings 21, Lions nothing.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Let's get in the game.
Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard
Boys, you got this.
Now it's gone. Flushed out right. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Back to throw. Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. On fourth down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On play action, they'll throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Slide for the PAT.
Dusty in here.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Lions 3.
Take him down. Come on!
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That's how it's done.
Wait a minute. You know it all day.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before break here. Goff. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Vikings extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Let's go. Take it to the house.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for a Lion.
Another run for Gibbs here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 18.
On first down, gone. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. Goff now looking to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to at least get one score back.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go check.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. Not ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over first and 10. Their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now gone.
Nice throw.
This pass down the field for Gibbs. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. He's on his way. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. left side of his got him in. That's Jackson. Touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Powering his way forward. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Third and 2. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Vikings add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
17.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Lucine. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Bring it in.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
For the Lions. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Andrew Booth getting sent in on the corner blitz and getting home.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready, ready.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Joey Sly for the point after. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 84.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Super one! Super one!
They'll fake the handoff. Now go. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
That is caught by Laporta.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their feet.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
If y'all don't score. Are you kidding me?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they